Hello, everybody, and it's getting late in the afternoon. Some of you have been here since the morning. I hope to wake you up a little bit because this presentation relates to everybody. We are attacking aging, and Lionheart Health, with 500 patent claims and data on over 1,000 patients, has a goal to reverse aging 20 years. We do that with bioelectric controlled protein expressions, which I'll tell you more about in just a moment. This is our med spa location in Newport Beach. Part of our model is we license our patented technology with an exclusive territory license of 15 to 25 miles radius, and we're planning to open up 124 clinics over the next 60 months. And this is one in Newport Beach. We have one in Manhattan as well. 7 other locations already. The healthspan longevity industry will dwarf all other industries in both size and market capitalization, and will require unprecedented sophistication to optimize opportunities. The longevity industry, which we're in, has the potential to simultaneously deliver substantial returns on investment while providing more benefits to humanity than any other industry in history. Big statement. The stakes are so high that the biotech company that proves capable of achieving tangible anti-aging results will become the next Google. Forgive our modesty, or lack of modesty, but we believe that Lionheart Health has a chance to fulfill that description. For us, we're a bunch of inventors. We have a laboratory here at University of California, Irvine, or just off the campus in UCI Cove. We published our first bioelectric regeneration paper in Circulation, the Journal of American Heart Association, in 1999, and we've been at it a long time. We've regenerated over 100 hearts around the world. Lionheart Health is a spin-out of Leonhardt Ventures, which is now in its 43rd year in business. We've had some hits along the way. Last year alone, more than $2 billion in revenues were derived from Leonhardt Ventures. Lionheart Health, that we're speaking about today, secured all the rights to Leonhardt patents, as you can see listed here, as they may be applied to medical aesthetics and aging reversal. And I'll explain in a moment why we're mixing those two together. People who are not in the field might need an explanation of what bioelectric controlled protein expression is. One of the simplest ways to describe it is when you scrape your knee, it's happened to everybody, or your elbow, a bioelectric signal goes to the brain that says injury, injury. The brain sends a very specific signal back, a frequency, a pulse width, a pulse duration, that gives instructions to your injured tissue to start releasing stromal-derived factor 1 and platelet-derived growth factor. These are known as stem cell homing factors. Those seep out from your scraped knee, they go out into your bloodstream, and your stem cells residing in your bone marrow or in your fat tissue or in your circulating blood, they migrate or they home to the site of injury. Then once enough of them gather to be sufficient to grow the new skin back on your knee, they send a starvation signal up to the brain reverses the polarity, drops the voltage, and it goes from the recruitment and proliferation mode to the differentiation mode. Fancy word, the stem cells sniff around and determine what they need to be. What we've patented is the way to control that. If we stimulate your knee, we get your stem cells to go to your knee. We stimulate your face, we get your stem cells to go to your face. We stimulate your hair scalp, we stimulate your sexual organs, and those are a few of our biggest markets. The chart with the blue and orange bars there relate to Clotho. We have either patents or patents pending on over 80 protein expressions, but the one that may rise above them all is Clotho. If you're low in circulating Clotho, you're aging more rapidly than you should. Professor Kuroho, the discoverer of Clotho, in 1997 in Japan, has now become a friend, and he's going to come to Orange County to our Clotho conference this September that we're sponsoring. He, by accident, blocked the expression of Clotho in mice. Those mice died 80% earlier than normal mice, and on the way to dying, everything aging-related happened earlier and bad. They lost their hair, their sexual health, their cognition, their memory. And then he decided to supplement mice with Clotho. Those mice lived 30% longer, and perhaps even more important, on the way to living 30% longer, they didn't encounter all of the aging-related elements. We're now taking that to humans. That was in 1997. This is a little bit of a picture of some of the data that's coming from our Clotho studies. We've organized a number of well-controlled, placebo-controlled studies. what we're doing with this technology is creating these exclusive clinics. So we just licensed Scottsdale last week. We found the best, most thriving clinic for aging and medical aesthetics in Scottsdale. We went to visit them, we made the pitch, and they're going to pay us a $40,000 license for one suite. They're going to buy $25,000 of our equipment that's pre-programmed with our software, and we get a 7% royalty on their sales. So we secured the best real estate in Scottsdale, in one of the wealthiest neighborhoods near Fashion Square, if you're familiar with that. And we now are joining with them to partner. This Friday, iHeartRadio is coming to our lab, and we're creating a nationwide contract. And for our licensees, we match their marketing. So if Pearl Med Spa, that we just signed with in Scottsdale, spends $10,000 a month on marketing, we will match that with $10,000 a month in marketing. December 2023, we were honored to win the Innovation of the Year award with Allergan Aesthetics. It's a local Orange County company that's sold to AbbVie for $63 billion. And they particularly gave us this award for our ability to regenerate skin and regenerate hair. A number of celebrities use our product. Jessica Alba is one of our customers. Mike Singletary, Dan Marino, Muriel Hemingway, and I could go on. And Chris Hemsworth just ordered a suit, but he hasn't got it yet, the gentleman who plays Thor in the movies and many other movies. So our pitch with the small staff and getting off the ground and trying to keep our overhead down is we offer this license. Have the only med spa in town with patented one-of-a-kind therapies, skin and hair regeneration, sexual health, joint health, rapid body toning, and health span longevity. We want to be in the health span longevity industry, but it's very good business. In our industry, we say skin brings people in. It's the gateway to aging. People come in and want to get rid of their wrinkles. They want to grow hair on their head. They have sore knees. While we have them in the chair for a half hour, our nurses and doctors are trained to try to convince them to join our health span longevity program, which is a little bit more expensive, but has much more impact. If a guy comes in with erectile dysfunction, we'll say, hey, it's like an oil warning light. You're lucky you're coming in just with that and not with a heart attack and not with the stroke. And we would like to enter you into our health span longevity program. We have in-clinic use products and we have at-home products. We have an e-store, but our first emphasis in 2025 is licensing these clinics, getting more data. 2026, we're going to begin our consumer push, where we will allow people to treat their skin or their hair or their sexual health or their knees or their rapid body toning and aging reversal at home. We still like people to come into the clinics because there's certain things that we do in our procedure that are best done under the supervision of a doctor and nurse, but some people just don't want to go to clinics. By the way, this is what we call our super stimulator, and we program our patented software. So we're a software company. We could use any stimulator, but we happen to choose a few good suppliers. And it's like a video game. Once they get the base unit, they can download our breast augmentation program, they can download our gut health program, they can download our addiction treatment program. We set them up at the beginning with 5 or 6 programs, and then they have to buy the rest of them, and we get royalties on any one of them. I'm going to skip ahead because I see I'm running out of time. We just got notice that we made it to the next round of the $101 million X Prize competition. It's the largest competition in the history of mankind, and it's for extending health span 20 years. I want to get to our team here. We've got lots of data. Scott Hoots joined us as CEO. Before joining us, he sold 235 regenerative medicine franchises in the United States. We're trying to sell 124, so he thinks our goal is a modest goal. We also have Chad Hacker. You saw that we won the Allergan Aesthetics Innovation of the Year Award. He was VP of Consumer and Digital Marketing at Allergan and decided to leave them to join our little startup because he thinks this is the future. When I asked him why he did that, he said, I looked at some of your before and after pictures, I talked to some of your patients, and you have this natural look. Recruiting your own stem cells to your face to take away wrinkles is a lot more desirable in the future than Botox, which is the leading product of Allergan. I'm out of time. We're raising $3 million at this time at a $27 million valuation. We have already collected $1.2 million. We have a number of term sheets in the works. We were asked by one of the leading VCs if we would consolidate the 2 offerings. We had planned to start a $20 million offering in December. We have our second meeting with them tomorrow, and they asked us if we would just make one $23 million offering instead of a $3 million and a $20 million, and we said yes. So it looks like, based on that, we're now in a $23 million offering, and we have a good track record. Our management team has given good returns to investors. Some people that invested with us in 2009 with one of our startups, $100,000. We gave them back in 2015, $6.3 million. So we know something about giving return on investment. Again, Leonhardt Ventures, the parent company of Lionheart Health, last year alone in 2024, $2 billion in sales. We know how to create innovation that is able to lead markets, and we'd love to have you join us. Thank you, and come to our clinic.